Hey everyone, it's Zara and I have a kind of special video today. I am going to do a planner flip through of my 2017 planner. I did use this planner from 2016 in July till 2017, but I thought it would still be fun to flip through, and as you'll see, I'll give you a little look. I didn't use stickers in my planner for about the first 6 months. I have always used planners from middle school on, and this was the first time that I ever started using stickers in my planner, as once I kind of discovered the planner community. So I got an Erin Condren just because I had heard really good things about it, and you can see that I just didn't even do it justice in the first couple of months that I was using it, and then I really started to utilize it more and more and use it to its fullest potential. So I will just get started. As you can tell, or maybe you can't, this cover is so beat up, but I put it back on there for storage because since it's beat up, I probably won't use it on my, day-to-day, my new planners. But it's because I took this planner everywhere. It was a very, very functional planner for me for, all of those 18 months. So here is a look at what my planner looked like for a long time. So just kind of general things written down. This one, I was taking a trip to Washington, D.C., but as you'll see, it's just blank. I used maybe some different color pens. One of the places I worked was for my university, so I used orange because that's our school colors, and then where I worked at the pharmacy, they have like a blue color scheme, and then everything else was just kind of in black, but really not that much filled in, not a ton on the side, at least most weeks. Sometimes I would, but for the most part, just kind of plain. So then skipping ahead, I did start to use some stickers. So if you look in here, like this is where I kind of started to use stickers. I had gotten an order or a couple of orders in, and so I had a couple of stickers from the first two shops I ordered from were JLynnPaperCo and then, what was her name? Planner Frenzy. And so those were the first shops I ever shopped from, and so that was where I got the ideas or the first set of stickers, I guess. And so this is, and then I also had not a friend or someone I followed on Instagram that gave a bunch of stickers away, and so I had just a couple of miscellaneous stickers from her as well. But like you can see, it's pretty sparse, and so that is kind of the beginning of my sticker journey. This is when I started my planner Instagram. Then as we switch over, I was using a printables kit that I had gotten from that same person, and so this was kind of my first spread, I guess, where I pre-planned and I had stickers and they kind of coordinated. But as you can tell, it's very different. There's a lot of mismatchedness with it, but I still really liked it. Wasn't my favorite spread ever, but I think that's partially just because I like things to match. I like things to go together, and so some of the things I just didn't like all of the elements working together. So then we go to my first official planner kit. This was from Rose of the City Prints. This was the first kit I ever officially used a kit, and I love how this turned out. And if you'll notice in my, well, I guess I don't know when you'll see this one, but I'm doing for this week, it's the week of the 22nd, I am doing a very hourly planning style, and this is kind of where that roots back to, is because this planner started off really functional for me, and it wasn't about all of the stickers until later. I planned everything out, so everything was really kind of in the spot of the hours, and timing was really important. So I didn't fill everything out. There was a lot of white space, but then this kit was just, like I said, very gorgeous, and I loved it. So then moving on to the next week, this one, this was a shop that's no longer open. This was Goose Paper Designs, and I had 28 followers on Instagram when I joined my first PR team, and she was an hourly planner shop, and so all of her stickers fit the hourly boxes. They were just a little bit wider, and she had this really gorgeous buttery paper, and so I used her kits for a couple of these weeks as well. Then I had just a notes page, didn't really do too much with that. Then this is a monthly kit. This one was from Dots and Dash Co. And I bought a bunch of her monthly kits in the first PBC sale that I shopped in, or I was using stickers for. And so I bought a bunch of them, and then I ended up I got tired of them after a little while because I wanted to buy more stickers. And so and her format is kind of minimalistic, and so you have all of the covers for the dates and stuff, but you didn't really have sidebar stickers, and it was just a 2-page kit. So once I had it for a couple of months, and then I was so excited to try a new shop. This one is a kit from Sweet Cheeky Designs. I had a bunch of her kits when I first started. She had a bunch of owl kits, and so I love owls. I hate them in real, if an owl came up to me, or I came up to an owl, I guess, a real live living owl, I probably would not be that excited, but I love all the cutesy little drawing owls and figurines and, just kind of artsy owls. But I think real owls are kind of scary because I'm not the biggest fan of birds. But anyways, this is a kit from Sweet Cheeky Designs. And so once again, just very bright, still not filling in everything, pretty much pre-planning. And then if I do anything else, then I maybe added some stuff in, but really, really not. So then this was a kit, once again, from Goose Paper Designs, the hourly, so it's a little bit chunkier. This was a kit from Plan with Pizzazz, and then I mixed it with some Happy Planner stickers as well, and thought that was pretty cute, kind of wow in your face bright, but cute nonetheless. Then I have another kit from Goose Paper Designs. This one was just a really cute color scheme. I like the kind of corally pink, and then the tan. And I won a big giveaway from the Planner Junkie. Now she's Zona Papery, and so I had this all of the shops that I won credit to, and I got a bunch of new stickers from that. Then I had for March, I had to do a Beauty and the Beast notes page. This was also from Plan with Pizzazz, just one of her little 1-page kits. This was a kit once again from Dots and Dashes Co. This one was a kit from Amber's Sticker Shop, or no, what was her name? She's no longer open, but I think Amber's Sticker Shop is a shop that's still open, but it was something Amber, and then she was having going out of business, 75% off or something crazy like that. And this is the first glossy kit I ever used, and I hated it. So this is when I realized that I am a matte person. I don't like glossy. It's just, I just don't like it. I don't like the feeling of it. It's not fun to rub against, if that makes sense. So I'd rather have a premium matte or a papery matte than a glossy. And then, very cute. And I, once again, did, the hourly blocking, but for some reason I just did not like this kit. Then this is one of my favorite kits that I did. This one was also from Sweet Cheeky Designs, but I just love the colors, and it was for St. Patrick's Day. But since St. Patrick's Day coincided with Beauty and the Beast release, I ended up using this kit the week before St. Patrick's Day. And so it's very fun, very bright. Love all the green and the yellow. Yellow is my favorite color, and so this was just a perfect kit. Perfect tweak. Then this is a kit from, that kind of rubbed off. This was a kit from, Pretty on Paper Co. and a deco sheet from Lovely Nanny Co, I believe. And so I ended up kind of mixing the two. You'll see, I'll do a flip through of my memory planner as well. but I ended up using most of the like decorative items in my memory spread because it was so beautiful. I didn't want to split it up, and it was a Beauty and the Beast theme kit. I ended up getting the same kit in a grab bag that she did like a month later, and so I have it. I'm hoarding it. I don't know if I'll ever use it again. It is the most gorgeous kit ever, but this was kind of the using the leftovers and kind of mixing in some deco from a different sheet, if that makes sense. This was a kit from Plan with Pizzazz as well, and then I also used JLynnPaperCo has these single color samplers, and so I used one of the single color samplers in this minty color and mixed it in with this kit since this kit was a smaller one. But I liked it. This was the week of my spring break, and so it was just kind of light and bright, and it matched the like colors of the Erin Condren perfectly. And then I had another Plan with Pizzazz, just one page kit that I used for notes. And then another Dots and Dashes Co. Little monthly kit. Oh, this was the month that I won Student of the Year. We'll get to that in a little bit. So then this is my kit from, what is her name? Dapper Dolphin. And I loved this kit. I loved the colors. I loved it. This was awesome. Still doing kind of the hourly planning. Things are very much in line with the hours. And then I had, this was Manatee Appreciation Day. Manatees are my favorite animal. And so I need to remember that for this upcoming year, because that would be really sad to forget about it. These are my stickers from Stationery Wonderland, and I had suggested in our group that she should do manatee stickers, and then she did them, and I was so excited. I think I also have it in like a bookmark. It's wonderful, and like a journaling card. Then this is the week that we went to Las Vegas. We went to go see Green Day. They were performing there, obviously. That's why we went there. And this was a kit from Little Dog Paper Co. But it was just a really kind of fun week. Don't love that this doesn't match the top. I didn't really cover it up until later on. You'll see more covering of the top. This was another kit from Little Dog Paper Co. This was the week that, this is the week of the Titanic sinking, and I'm like a huge Titanic nerd. When I was little, I read all of the books in the library about the Titanic, and I was just obsessed. And especially because there's so many things that like domino effect went wrong, and you always just kind of wonder if they would have stopped one thing, would it have had any outcome or any difference in the outcome, and all that jazz. So this I thought was just a really fun kit. I loved the artwork for it, and then like I said, it was the perfect week to use it because it was coinciding with the anniversary of the sinking. Then this is my first kit that I used from the Paperly Bowtique. I love this kit so much. This was the day that I won Student of the Year. You'll see that I did cover up the top. I think this was like the first time that I really covered that up. And that was great. Though I used a mini kit from her, and so I didn't have date covers. So, you just have to like look in the week before, look in the week after to see what dates it actually is. But I just think it's super gorgeous. I love the colors in this kit. Actually kind of like, Alex, if you ever want to bring this back, I would love this. I should probably like message her and ask her if she'll bring it back for me. But I love this kit. Then I have another kit from the Paperly Boutique. This one was, I don't even remember if it was like her March mystery kit or if it was February. She was doing mystery kits, and this was the last one she did before she went on hiatus for she was graduating and moving and settling into life after graduation, and so she stopped the mystery kits for a couple of months and resumed them in the summer. But this was the first mystery kit that I bought from her, and I was obsessed. And this was is my favorite artwork. I think, oh, I don't know. This is one of my favorite like clip art sets ever. I love it so much. And so especially because it's all reading and books and flowers. The only thing I didn't love was I tried to do the deco at the top because I'd seen other people doing it. Well, that only really works if it's white at the top. It doesn't look quite as good when it's colorful at the top. It just kind of looks a little weird. But you know, lesson learned, didn't do it again. Then this was just a miscellaneous, these were some deco from a leftover kit, or leftovers from a kit, and these were leftovers from a kit, and yeah, just kind of piecemealed it together. This is another kit from Dots and Dashes Co. And then this is a kit from the Angel Shop, and this was the last, was this the last week of school? I think, yeah, these were all of my finals. So this was finals week, and then this is my 1 year till graduation excitement countdown, starting to look forward to that, and so that was really fun. Then I have, this is another one of my like all-time favorite kits, spreads, etc. And this is a kit from JLynnPaperCo. This was, I think, her March mystery kit, I really want to say. Love this spread. And oh, I love her mystery kits. Love this spread. I love the green. I really do like green. I don't see a lot of kits that have green, and it's always with like pink or something, but this was really fun with just the green and the gold, and that's it, you know? So very, very cute. This is the week that I moved to where I'm living right now for school, and it was just perfect because up here it's kind of mountainous. I mean, it's mountainous anywhere you go. Where in Idaho is where I live, and so you know, but it's greener up here. It's not the desert, and so that's why it's really perfect for this kit. Then I have, this kit was from JLynnPaperCo Designs, blanking on people's names. This was from JLynnPaperCo Designs. This was kind of a fun idea. She had kind of done a, you know, mystery kit, try out our shop, and I can't remember how much the kit ended up being. It was like $10 or something like that. But it was just, you had no idea what kind of kit you were gonna get, but it was just a cool way to try out her shop and, you know, get a really good deal on it. And so this kit was what I ended up getting, and it was really nice because it's kind of, you know, girl bossy chic. And so one, it matched the colors of the May perfectly, and then it also was great because I was starting rotations in pharmacy. We spent the last year of school basically going around to different pharmacies, and we paid them to volunteer for a year. Someone had calculated it in our class, and I think we pay them like $18 an hour or something like that to volunteer for a year. So that is what this kit was. This one was a kit from, oh, it's like Sweet Tea or something like that. Sweet Tea, Papery, I don't know. It was something like that. But I had ended up, she was needing to name this kit, and she had asked, Sweet Tea Plans? I don't know. And she had ended up asking, you know, if someone could help name a kit, and I had offered up a name, and she liked it, and so she sent me the kit for free. And so it was just kind of fun. I liked the colors, and once again, it matched the May colors, so, you know, very nice, especially when you have the colorful planners. This was some leftovers from a Little Red Prince kit that I used. Well, I guess I used these before I used the kit, so they're not really leftovers. But these were just kind of extras from a kit that I used to do my notes page. And then I did, this one was another kit from Dots and Dashes Co. Like, I literally bought every monthly kit imaginable from her shop, and so I had a lot of kits. This is a kit from So Sticker Co. I just think this one's really pretty. It's floral and it's light, and I love the wood pattern. I loved her shop. Well, I may still do, she's still around, so. But this is a kit that I used, and then I used a quote from Pride and Prejudice. It was just a really nice week. Then I used another mystery kit from JLynnPaperCo, and it's just gorgeous. I love the colors in this. I love the yellow, I think, because little hints of yellow just make it feel a little bit airier. I think if it was just like blue and purple, it would feel a little bit heavier. And so I think the yellow brings a lightness to it, and I also love yellow, so that is a bonus for me. This is another kit from Sweet Cheeky Designs, and this was the week of my mom's birthday, and so I let her pick it out. Her favorite color is orange, and so obviously she had to pick a kit that had orange in it, and it's just very bright and fun. And that one, as you can tell, like I put all of the checklists across the middle. I was kind of experimenting with layouts. Then this week, oh, this is so pretty. This is another one of my favorite spreads of all time. This one is from the Paperly Bowtique, and I used this. This one is kind of like a wedding themed kit, but I used it for my parents' anniversary because I just thought it was perfect, and oh, it's so pretty and light. And I used to take, you've seen it in a couple of other spreads, but I used to take like really skinny washi tape and kind of line the, space in the, oh golly, what am I trying to say? Line the spaces here so that it kind of looks more like a vertical, if that makes sense. And so since the hourly is just a little bit wider, this little tape is perfect for, kind of making the stickers fit in the box, if that makes sense. And so it was just kind of fun, and I love this one. I don't think I have any complaints about this kit or this spread. Then getting into July, this was some leftovers, or I hadn't used them at that point, some pieces of the kit from Sweet Cheeky Designs. And then another kit from Dots and Dashes Co. And then this week was a kit from Pemberley Prince. She's from the UK. And this one was, we went and saw Phantom of the Opera this week, and I needed a kit that kind of felt old-fashioned-ish. And all I had was like a Pride and Prejudice kit, which is coincidentally also from her shop, or I had this like Harry Potter kit, and I thought this one just like the colors made me think Pride and Prejudice, even though obviously it's like the Marauders map, it's Harry Potter, it's not not, did I say Pride and Prejudice? Phantom of the Opera. Phantom of the Opera is what we were going to see. And so I ended up using this kit. And I did like a no white space for this kit. And I didn't mind it. I mean, it looks okay, but I think the thing I really didn't like about it is I felt like I couldn't add a lot to it. And I don't know. But I think if it was all these dark colors, I think it'd be a lot. And it's maybe a little bit a lot, but meh. This one was another kit from the Paperly Boutique. You'll see a theme when you see my favorite shops just come up and come up and come up, come up. But this one was her 4th of July kit, and it was perfect because it had the florals, it had fireworks. It was just a really great kit. Then this one is one of my favorite kits too. I'm not sure I used it in the perfect way, but I still really love this kit. This was the week that I went to Canada. I just decided that, I'm living as near to Canada that I'm probably ever gonna be. So I decided that I was gonna just go to Canada, and no one else was going with me, so I just road tripped on my own. I stayed at like hostels for the first time. I did Airbnb for the first time. I tried poutine for the first time. It was just an awesome trip. Like, would totally do it again in a heartbeat. And it was just, I don't know, it was just perfection. And I love it when things that you plan turn out perfectly, and especially this was, I think, planned in like 2 weeks. I just decided I was gonna go, and I started planning things and went. but it was great. Oh, and I don't even think I said it. This kit was from Joyful Planner. Here is another kit from the Paperly Boutique. This one was one of her summery kits, and I loved this one too. I think this was, can't remember when I bought this one. If I bought this one really early, I don't know. I feel like I bought this one like forever before I used it. Like, not forever, but I feel like I sat on it for a little while. But very gorgeous. Then this one, oh, this one's one of my favorites too. It's kind of fun going back through this. I don't know if you guys are getting anything out of this, but I'm having a blast just going back through all these spreads and remembering kits that I've forgotten. This was my first kit that I used from Prickled Pear Studio, and this was one of her mystery kits, and oh gosh, this is just absolutely gorgeous. And oh, I love the bumblebees, and the yellow and the blue combination is just, oh, so pretty. Oh, that one's really good. And this is the week that one of my friends came and visited me, and we tried to find huckleberries, and we tried so hard, and we're just not huckleberry pickers. I think we just did it wrong. We need to hire someone to show us how to find the huckleberries, and then we'll be able to find them. And if you don't know what huckleberries are, they're these delicious little berries. They kind of look like blueberries, but not the same taste at all. They're very rich taste, but they're delicious, and they only grow in the mountains. You can't domesticize them. Is that the right word? And so they only grow in the mountains. You have to like go up and get them, and so they're like $50 a gallon if you're buying them. And so you know, they're like a rare commodity, little treasure. And I live in a place that's abundant with them, except for when I try to look for them, and then I can't find them. So we ended up buying them at farmer's market. So then I used those leftovers for my August spread, and I thought that was really cute. And then this was a deco sheet from JLynnPaperCo that I used with it as well. This is the first time I used a kit that was not Dots and Dashes Co. for the monthly. This was a Purple Bunny Prince kit, and I love this. I think honestly, anytime you give me yellow in a kit, like there's a 90% chance that I'm just gonna love it because of that. But I just loved it with the dark navy and the gold. Oh, this one was just one of my favorites. Then this is the week that I went to Grand Council. It's basically like my, you know, huge conference that my fraternity puts on every 2 years, and this was my first time ever getting to go to it, and I had an amazing time. And this was a custom kit that I had made for me by Rose of the City Prince, and it was awesome. And this was before like our logo was copyrighted, and so now I wouldn't be able to get this made, but before I was able to. So maybe I'd still be able to get it made. I'd just have to get permission. But like super duper gorgeous, and I love the gold, because these are our colors, our Dregs of Wine and Old Gold. Then I had another kit from the Paperly Boutique. This one I just think is really cute. It's very, very tropical, and obviously I don't live anywhere tropical, but I just thought it was really fun to use, and once again it kind of matched that yellow in the top there. This is my, like, probably my hands down all-time favorite kit ever, and I'm not even sure if I did it justice enough. Like, it was one of those kits that I bought. It was the first kit. The entire reason I first bought from the Paperly Boutique was this kit and the way that she put it together. And I'm not even sure, like I said, I'm not sure I totally planned it perfectly. I should have just, you know, never used it, but no. Hopefully she brings it back sometime, someday. But this was one of my all-time favorite kits. I just love the yellow and the purple together. It's so good, and with the green too. And this washi is so pretty. But yeah, it's one of those kits that you want to use, but you're nervous about using, and you know, just kind of you build it up in your mind so much that you're not sure that you're ever gonna actually plan it in the way that your mind pictures it. And so I love this spread, but I still feel like I could have done it better. And then this was for the week of the eclipse. This was the total solar eclipse that happened on August 21st. I was not in a place that had like 100% coverage, and so, or what do you call it, 100% like eclipse viewing, and so it was still kind of fun. Like everyone went outside and looked through their stuff. Like I made the little pinpoint on a piece of paper and like looking at another piece of paper, and everyone thought it was really cool, even though I had made it in 5 minutes before coming to work that day. But this was a kit from Prickled Pear Studio. Love it. This is one of my favorite spreads in this planner, definitely. And I think I loved it too because it's just really simple with like the grays, blacks, and then this blue or teal. But oh, I love this one so much. These are some leftovers, or haven't used them yet, but from a Pookie Bear Cuties kit. This is a monthly kit from Chloe Collectives, and this is my first time using a kit from her, and I loved this spread. I think it was really pretty. Then this was another kit that I used from Prickled Pear Studio. I love Harry Potter, and this was like her going back to Hogwarts kit, and I thought it was so cool with like the scene. I think the colors are really beautiful, and I was going on a trip this weekend. I was doing a trip to the Olympic Peninsula. I am a huge Twilight fan too, like Harry Potter, Twilight, all sorts of weird nerdy stuff. And so I wanted to go to Forks, Washington, since once again, like I'm as close to Forks, Washington as I'm ever gonna live. I might as well go. And so this is another kit that I used, you know, for traveling and for Harry Potter, because September 1st is when everyone goes back to Hogwarts. Oh, this one is probably, I don't know, probably another one of my all-time favorite. Like, I just love this kits. And this is a mystery kit from the Paperly Boutique. I can't remember what month this was, but I think it was the first month that she was back from her hiatus of not doing mystery kits. And I love this kit so much. And I actually got the pieces of it in a grab bag, but I was feeling generous, so I gave it to one of my other planner friends so that she could experience, you know, the wonderfulness that this kit had to offer. Now I'm kind of regretting it. Maybe I should ask her for it back, but I would never do that. But this was just a gorgeous kit. Then this was the week that I used that Pookie Bear Cutie kit. And this one was the week that we went to Seattle. We went to go see a Seahawks game. My cousin was in town, and she is from Wisconsin but hates the Packers, so she's a big Seahawks fan. And then this was just a really fun, I think I used this kit just because of the purple, not because I don't think I really had any traveling kits, and nothing generic, and definitely nothing specific for Seattle. So I'm going back to Seattle in a couple of months, so if anyone knows of a Seattle kit, let me know, or Seattle deco. I have this one from the sticker party, and maybe I'll order from her again. But I always like trying new shops, so if you know, let me know. Then I had this gorgeous kit, once again from the Paperly Boutique. Again, using it because of the purple, and this one was I just loved it. It had like the rose gold color in it, and it was just stunning. This was a kit from Soda Pop Studios, and I really loved this kit. I think she did a really good job with it, and I should order from her shop more often. This was like my first and only order that I've done with her, but I watch her videos a lot, and I really like the way she plans, and I like the way she formats her kits, but I just haven't ordered again, probably because I'm like overflowing in kits right now, and I'm trying not to buy kits specifically, so when I stop that, I should buy one of her kits again. Then I have this from 472 in Maine, just some leftovers once again, and I had a deco sheet from her, or maybe it was deco that was from a kit, but that was super pretty. This is one of my favorite monthly spreads ever. This is a kit from Green Yarn Designs, and she does gorgeous monthly spreads. I love them, and so you'll see a couple more of these coming up. and in my memory spread when I do that flip through. But I love this one. And this was my first kit from her. Then this was a kit from Chloe Collectives. Very fun, just very festive for October. This one was the first kit that I actually used from Odd Loop. I've bought from Odd Loop a couple of times, but her kits kind of go into my hoarding pile, or my, I love this kit so much, or has something very special or unique about it. This week I can't remember why I used it, just because I liked the colors, and I think the colors matched the October, and I didn't have very many kits with orange to use. And so I ended up pulling this out and actually using it. But she has the most buttery, luscious paper ever, and I love the way this kit turned out, or spread turned out. Here is another kit from the Paperly Boutique, and this one was, I got in sheets in a grab bag, and so I had, I think, like everything from the kit pretty much except for the full boxes, and so it worked out perfectly for using in my hourly because it just made it a very, very functional spread. And I had a ton going on this week because we had a lot of job interviews, we had just a lot of craziness. I was home for a pharmacy conference. Then this was the week that I did my collab plan with me with Chloe Collectives, and I thought this kit was just really pretty. We did it for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This is one of my all-time favorite note spreads. I love this one. This is using stickers from a JLynnPaperCo mystery kit, and it was all Harry Potter themed, and so I don't know if you can really see, I can't tell on my screen, but this is like a big full box. It's cut into 4, but it's like a big full box of like the Ravenclaw common room, and it's like Luna Lovegood themed, and because I'm a Ravenclaw, and so it just was really fun and perfect. I still haven't used the actual kit in a weekly spread yet, because once again, it's in that little like hoarding pile, but I'll probably pull it out sometime soon. Oops. This was a monthly kit. This one was from the Paperly Boutique. I am in love with this monthly kit, and especially the colors I think are just gorgeous, the patterns, and I think she had a weekly kit, and I didn't buy the weekly kit, and I kind of regretted not buying it, but it was just because I had so many other kits to use, but I'm glad I at least picked up the monthly. This was my Halloween kit, also from the Paperly Boutique. I love, love, love this kit, and this artwork is just really gorgeous. Here's another one of my favorite kits, and this one was for, this was when Taylor Swift released her album, and I wanted like a music themed kit or something of the sort, and I really couldn't find that many, but this was a Pretty on Paperco kit that she had, this artwork where it was kind of music and listening to music, and so it worked out pretty nicely, and I love the way it has like the pops of red. I think it's really striking. This is a Shop Jessica Hearts kit. I bought her, it wasn't like a mystery kit, it was like a mystery box kind of a thing, but it was like a lifestyle box, and so you got stickers and you got other stuff, but I loved the kit, and that was why I ordered it. Oh, it's just gorgeous. This was my week of Thanksgiving, and this was using a 472 in Maine kit. I love this kit. I love all the gray wood. It's just gorgeous, and a lot of orange, a lot of red. It's one of my favorites. Then for December, I pulled in just a bunch of random leftovers and Mombi sticker book, or Me and My Big Ideas sticker book stickers to make my notes page, because this green is just not in very many sticker kits. Then this was a kit from Rose of the City Prince, and she changed her paper, so it's this really luscious premium matte, and so this one was a fun one to plan, and I loved this artwork when people had released kits in like 2016 or beginning of 2017 with them, and then I missed out on them, and so I was glad she brought the artwork back for this monthly kit. Then this one was a kit from Prickled Pear Studio. and I love the way it turned out. I think it's a really cute, and like I said, with the Popsy Yellow, it's always pretty. This is another Paperly Bowtique kit. I bought a bunch of her Christmassy kits in like July in a bunch of grab bags, and so I had quite a few of them to use for last Christmas. Another one from the Paperly Boutique. Oh, so pretty. And this one I liked just because this was the week that we did our Christmas, and so I liked the traditional feel of this kit. This one was a kit from, I think this one Little Red Prince, maybe? I think it was Little Red Prince. And so this one was just another holiday kit, very nice. And then this one was a kit from 472 in Maine, and I love this one. I think this one was one of my favorites. Definitely one of my favorite kits from her. And then we just get into a bunch of notes. So that was everything for this planner flip through, and then I will also post a planner flip through for my memory planner as well. So be sure to check that out if you're interested. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye now.